For more great content, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell.
They've done it. GE are just a kill away from winning this VCC and heading to the APAC Last Chance qualifiers. And who other than SK Rossi to close it out? The champions of the VCC are Global Esports. They take down VLT, and now they're the champions of the region, India's representatives in APAC.
Ganesh SK Rossi Gangadhar is the pride of Indian Valorant.
He's got another kill picked up. MW1.
What?
Oh, SK Rossi, 3 kills, 4. This is huge from SK Rossi. And he's looking for every single victim. SK Rossi's got the hits. He's got every single player. This man cannot be denied.
Looking to find something, they're giving him nothing. And SK Rossi. Oh no way!
Oh my god!
He finds that! The no scope, SK Rossi, what are you doing?
With his dominance in the game and his devoted fan base out of it, SK Rossi is single-handedly bringing an often overlooked nation in the world of esports back into the spotlight.
I don't know if I will make it or not at the top stage, but I want to put my country over there. Like, there is a team or players from India are actually good. They can compete at the bigger stages.
But SK Rossi's journey to superstardom has not been a smooth ride. He's tried multiple titles, reinvented himself when servers in his country shut down, and he's even had to persevere through health issues to reach his potential. Now, as India's greatest Valorant player, he's ready to make his mark on the world stage. This is the rise of SK Rossi. SK Rossi's gaming journey began after finishing 10th grade in Bangalore, southern India, when he got his hands on his first PC. Some of his first competitive games were Dota 2 and a third-person shooter called Guns the Duel. It was throughout 2017 with a game called Point Blank, a South Korean FPS title with a look and feel very similar to Counter-Strike, where SK Rossi's competitive career kicked off.
Sebenarnya kalau ke BC sendiri maju gitu itu enggak baik. Oh, baik sekali. Dapat juara.
Yeah, that was my big tournament, like playing in a big stage. That was the tournament where I actually wanted or actually felt like, okay, this is what I should be doing in the coming years. I should be competing at the big stages. I want to be an esports player, or at least I want to compete in video games.
But SK Rossi's time playing Point Blank didn't last. That very same year, the Indian servers were taken offline. So the young talent took his skills where they would no doubt excel: Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
But when I came back to India and after a couple of months, the game got shut down. When this happened, it was kind of heartbreaking for me because I wanted to do so much in the game because I put in a lot of hours in that game. My friends pulled me to CSGO. They're like, this is also a shooting game. You can play this. You can shoot here also. I'm like, okay, can I compete in this? Like, yeah, there are a lot of tournaments you can participate. And then we made a team and I had a pretty good journey of CSGO as well.
After honing his craft in Face-It Pugs, SK Rossi played with his friends on a stack called Team Wings. But due to financial limitations, the side struggled to develop. That was until a local CS player and internet cafe owner decided to indirectly sponsor the team.
So he tells like, I will sponsor you guys in a different way. I'll host tournaments every week or every month. You'll win that and you pay to my cafe again. Like, this is kind of sponsorship I'll give. Like, cool, okay. Like, we knew that we were the best in our city. We were the best. So like, easy money. We'll get to practice. Let's play tournament.
Their growth led SK Rossi to join his first true organization in July of 2019, Lays Esports. From then on, until late 2020, SK Rossi made a name for himself as a fearless opper with godlike aim in India's Counter-Strike scene.
In and up, I believe that was Kara's body. Tito being flushed out, moves towards Benz, gets shot through the metal, and now SK Rossi has managed to bring it back to a 1v1. Pokey versus Rossi. Rossi peeks and somehow Rossi wins the duel of all people. SK Rossi, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be time for SK Rossi's shine. 38 seconds, and there you go. It's going to take them both down. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. SK Rossi.
He's going to see a lot of members towards Garage spots. Two of them. Raph has managed to find Rex. So they know that two members are towards Garage and SK Rossi. They line up for him.
But when it came to experience, SK Rossi had always been behind the curve. So when an opportunity to start a new game on a level playing field with the rest of the world arose in Valorant, SK Rossi jumped right in.
Yeah, that was one of the main reason I switched to Valorant. Everybody starting at the same time. One of the main reason why I shifted to Valorant, and the second reason I really love the game.
He began grinding Valorant on stream, and it was instantly clear that he was tailor-made for the game.
Q. Why am I afraid? Come, fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me! See guys, easy. This game is very easy.
With his CSGO opping background, SK Rossi gravitated towards being a jet main. And after just 4 months of learning the Valorant ropes, he was signed to Global Esports, one of India's biggest esports organizations. During this time, Valorant and PC gaming in general was thriving in SK Rossi's home country, a region where mobile gaming, because of its accessibility, had been the dominant medium for years.
When the pandemic hits and after the PUBG mobile ban in India, all the content creators, all the other players who had all the mobile esports players, they showed all their audience that there is a game called Valorant. So it's a PC game. This is how it's played. This is how you can enjoy. And viewers watch that and they enjoy it. They love the game. They love playing. They start buying PCs. They start playing games and they start supporting players who play Valorant and represent their country at the highest level.
And as one of the country's most talented and cherished players, SK Rossi was becoming a star.
They're leaving this stage in a very scary position here. If they don't check that, she can take him down. But SK Rossi, one and another. What are these quick scopes? This is the third shot actually, but pulls out his blade storm.
The Siege, Excali with the spike still holding up here. SkRossi will be securing one and Amitlasu. This guy needs to be nerfed as quickly as possible. They have the Vandals and Phantoms, but SkRossi with the Stormblades absolutely pulling off one frag. Went for a double already. Hellfighter. How does he do it for a triple now?
I play like 10 to 12 hours, so I was like, why not stream as well? So let's capture all this audience and give them the knowledge about this game, how to play and how to get better, and a knowledge about PC esports.
In 2021, he was winning almost every tournament he entered with Global Esports. That's when his reputation as a flashy, aggressive duelist reached a fever pitch.
He's a smart guy. Like, he streams, he's funny, he's got a really nice personality, he's very wholesome, and he's built a brand for himself. So when Global Esports started winning every tournament they participated in, and obviously SK Rossi getting a lot of kills, being that flashy duelist, it kind of made sense for people to gravitate towards supporting him.
Whether you were an EU pro player, an NA caster, or anyone involved in Valorant, your Twitch chat, YouTube comment section, or Reddit thread would get swarmed by SK Rossi fans, drawing attention to their guy.
Everyone and their mums were spamming me on Twitter like, you need to check out SK Rossi, like, go watch him stream, basically keep a close eye on this guy. And I kind of thought, he has so many fans, like, I didn't really understand it.
But SK Rossi is more than just a Valorant icon.
But also SK Rossi, he's like really passionate about bringing Indian esports to like the forefront of the international stage. Like, he actively wants to be the person that helps to grow the scene, to helps to kind of like take everything forward, to help the international audience understand what's happening in India.
It feels very good to inspire them, show them the way to esports, because not so many people or too many people know about esports in India. It's our job to show them that there is a path for you to choose, just like a singing career or a dancing career or an engineer, doctor. There is also you can be an esports athlete too in our country. I have seen since the beginning of all these other countries dominating in esports and multiple titles, but there is no India. So I don't know if I will make it or not at the top stage, but I want to put my country over there. Like, there is a team or players from India are actually good. They can compete at the bigger stages.
With SK Rossi's fragging paving the way, he helped take Global Esports to that landmark event, as the team qualified for the Valorant Conquerors Championship in August of 2021. It featured 8 of the top teams from the South Asia region, with the lone winner going on to play in the APAC Last Chance qualifiers for Valorant Champions. This was SK Rossi's big chance to put Indian Valorant on the map. Global Esports made light work of the group stages, but up next were Velocity Gaming, the only Indian team who, throughout 2021, had given SK Rossi and co. a true fight. Their best of 3 was as bitterly close as a Valorant series could possibly get.
And now it's all on one player, one man. Hellranger has got to make it happen in the 1 versus 3. A marathon of a game of Valorant. And a chance now to try and style tall, but it's not going to happen. Right to Wiz brings him down. And the winners of this matchup will be VLT. They take it, the upper bracket match too.
While it is exhilarating for VLT, it must be so soul-crushing for the side of Global Esports. That came down to just a flip of a coin.
We felt like we lost to ourselves. We couldn't hold our nerves. We kept making mistakes. It's not like the opponents are forcing us to make mistakes. It's just us making silly mistakes. We avoided all the mistakes and everybody stepped up in the finals. Let's say I make a mistake and my teammate was there to compensate for that. It was that kind of a situation when we played against them in the finals.
But after that agonizing defeat, Global Esports rebounded in the lower bracket. They won back-to-back series to make it to the grand finals, where they'd get a shot at revenge against Velocity. But yet again, an excruciatingly close series looked to be getting away from SK Rossi.
Is that going to be enough? Defuse being stuck again. The bullets can't go through it. He's got to dive through the other side. He cannot get to safety. He cannot get to a good position. And the defuse will come through for VLT. It's 9 rounds to 2. And SK Rossi, man, we as much as we love talking about this guy, we also can't deny the bad performances, man. He has got 4 kills right now. To go missing in the final map of a grand final, it's heartbreaking to see for G. They need SK Rossi to deliver.
Is this really who I am? Like, this is the time I should prove. I should show that I can play against the odds. But why is it not happening? So all these thoughts started coming to my mind when I died first in that pistol round.
Velocity were closing in on crushing Global Esports' dreams, but the story wasn't over just yet. SK Rossi, who was struggling to get going in the all-important final map, well, he came online.
Oh, thank God we had a replay to save me there. SK Rossi activated, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know.
He's I got another kill picked up. MW1.
What?
Oh, SK Rossi, 3 kills, 4. This is huge from SK Rossi, and he's looking for every single victim. SK Rossi's got the hits. He's got every single player. This man cannot be denied.
He's looking to find something. They're giving him nothing. And SK Rossi. Oh no way!
Oh my God!
He finds that. The no scope. SK Rossi, what are you doing? Oh, SK Rossi, he scares me, Dinko. He scares me so much. He's been blocked by his teammate. He's still gonna stand and deliver.
1 more kill and they've done it. GE are just a kill away from winning this VCC and heading to the APAC Last Chance qualifiers. And who other than SK Rossi to close it out? The champions of the VCC are Global Esports. They take down VLT and now they're the champions of the region, India's representatives in APAC.
In the biggest moment of his career, SK Rossi dragged his team to victory. And when it was all said and done, the emotion was pouring out of him.
That tournament, before that, I had a pretty rough time. It was a very long time of me staying away from home. So I was missing my family also. And I had health issues where I couldn't practice properly. And when we won that finals, it was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, if we lose these finals, I cannot sleep like for a month.
He's not just qualifying for himself. Like, this is such a huge opportunity for his whole team, for his entire region. Like, however many millions of people that are watching him and supporting him and so on. I think you can tell how much that meant to him in that sense, that it wasn't just for him, that he has that responsibility maybe in the back of his mind.
Global Esports were heading to APAC's Last Chance qualifiers, alongside some of the strongest teams in the entire continent. But prior to the event, SK Rossi's preparation was hampered by a recurring health issue.
After the VCC, after we winning the VCC, I started suffering from migraine, and I'm sensitive to light and sound, which added so much pressure for me because I cannot participate in the practice. I cannot look at the screen. It gives me a lot of headache and dizziness whenever I look at the screen. So when I knew that I'm playing the big tournament in SEA, which is APAC LCQ, with this situation, that added a lot of pressure for me.
The timing just couldn't have been worse, but SK Rossi pressed on, and despite their limited practice, Global Esports proved that they belonged.
20 seconds left on the clock. That isn't much time to work with. Texture, they've found out where he is. He's got blades, but can that be enough for him? Going to the back of the side, getting that dash on. It's a 1v3. He's shut down. And Global send down one to the lower bracket as they take the series 2-1.
I didn't think they were going to beat that one. And I think that goes to show like how big of a deal it was, that all people cared about was the fact that Global Esports beat Damwon. It's crazy.
Although they didn't go on to win the LCQ, SK Rossi and his team forced people to take note of Indian Valorant.
Overall, the LCQ experience was really damn good. It showed all the other teams, other players, that we can also do it. Like, they also get morale boost that, okay, this is not impossible. It is possible to go against the best teams in the world, right?
Now, his next hurdle is to take on the Tens, the Screams, the CNEDs of the Valorant world at an international LAN.
There is no Indian team or an Indian player who made himself a huge name or performed at the international stage, performed really well. There is no Indian player or Indian team yet, so I want to be the very first one to do that.
Now, I firmly believe if SK Rossi can make it to an international event, they're going to surprise us and people are going to remember this guy, not because of how big his public profile is in India, but how good he is on the sub.
Global Esports' road to a VCT Masters event might be a tough one, but with SK Rossi on their side, it's far from impossible. He's the face of Indian esports. He's an ambassador for its growth. He's the country's greatest Valorant player. And fans are going to be hearing the name SK Rossi for a long time to come.